Hello and welcome to Trains and Viatic. Hiya Dave, hiya Damien, hiya Dundee Road. Good to have you all there. With it being so hot out today, and the fact that the glue was set before I would get any modelling done, I thought I would have a look at some railway design software. And I have decided to look at this software. Is this the correct computer mouse? Yes, it is. anyrail. It's a good way to design the layout without spending a penny. So if you're interested in the software, yeah, I saw all the regulars are there. Good to have you all there. Now we've got Sandrian Drunchen missing. He'll be there shortly. Yeah, so anyrail, as I know several of you are designing layouts, I know some of you have designed layouts. So I thought download anyrail, really easy to do. Go on to anyrail.com. You'll be able to give me some hints then, Dundee Road. So yeah, just download for Windows. It comes there, then you install it. I don't know if there's a version for Mac. You can run it free, and if you want a license, you can buy a license. I'm going to in some point in the future. A license gives you anyrail sits, free email support, free updates, free upgrade to version 7, and it's it can be installed on several machines. So I've done all the installing bits, and I have it up here. So how does that look on screen as I can adjust stuff? No, it doesn't work on Android. So I've had a bit of play with the software on my main computer. So we can have a play with this today. Okay, so you've got file, which give you save as open, 3D view, which we'll have a play with later on. Info, recent design, print, export, help. Help is always useful. Let's have a look at what options there are. So you can have a ruler, center area, all these different tracks. I'm actually going to reduce these down. Interesting, there's Lego. I might keep Lego there. We can have a look at the Lego layout. And just have a bit of a play with this. So we then have colours. So we can change the colour, text, which I've frozen for computer. There we go. And language. So that's the first bit. Then we have home. Layers, because you can have several layers to the layout. 3D, which gives you a blank board. That's actually quite interesting. And you don't want to close it like that. So how's everyone doing? Is everyone else melting in for heat? I do apologise if there's noise, as we've got the fan running and I got my windows open. So just loading it up. There we go. It's nice that it's free software, but you can get support, and I'm planning to at some point. So yeah, it's boiling today. but there's good news on the horizon. Pubs and hotels can open, and you can visit family, which I'm so pleased about, as I haven't seen my brother-in-law, sister or nieces for since Christmas. Okay, let's go have a play. I'm going to start off by adding lines, draw lines. So I want to start off with having my brain gone. Having a ruler showing. Lines is just lines. Yeah, I've actually been stuck inside today. No, that doesn't do it. We are going to work this one out. There we go, add a grid. So we've got to grid. And let's do some track designing. I think I'm going to start off with Lego. 9 votes because that's the best. And let's design a nice little Lego layout. Okay, cheers for that. I'll see what I can do to improve her output. Let's see. Go on to properties. The screen might go blank for a minute. Let's see if we can improve it. Have that made it any better? That looked like it's got rid of it. Okay, I've managed to kill the screen. There we go. Is that any better? Just going to see what it looked like on the iPad. Yeah, definitely got to be Lego, and you're now on the blank screen. Oh, that's atrocious. Yeah, let's see if making the screen that's an input thing. Okay, I'm going to try swapping capture cards. So give me a moment. So unplug that. Unplug that. Plug that in there. Go onto that camera there. And hope for stuff to work. So is that any better? No, it's not. Okay. I'll try changing settings on the computer. Sorry about this. Okay. Display settings. I'll try to get us back up in a moment. So that should give me 2 different outputs. So let's see if I go and put that on that screen. Okay, that idea won't work. I'm going to try idea number 3, which is capturing it on a camera and then inputting it. So I do love computers. I've been fighting computers for the last few days. As I'm learning to do so, I'm getting certificated in some software for university. And it haven't been doing what it was meant to. 50-50 chance that this is the wrong capture card. So yeah, that's the wrong capture card. Yeah, I've been learning to use Avid Media Composer, which is an editing software, but it just haven't been wanting to work. Okay, so let's see how this goes. Go to camera. That's a bit better. I think I might be sitting here holding the camera. So let's try to get this into the screen. So that's the screen. I just need to set up a tripod. Oh, well done, Dundee Road. Okay, just ignore what that camera is showing for the moment. I just need to grab my monopod and then we'll be back up and running. I might not be able to see what's going on, but to make sure that you lot can. I don't know why it's playing up. It's computers. Most probably a configuration error. But Dundee Road, as you got your science in you got your degree in computer science, you can explain why the computer's being awkward. That's looking like the best I'll get it. So there we go. That shouldn't be it. I can zoom in on areas if that helps. So oh yeah, computers are awkward. Okay, as we can just about see what there is, I'll zoom in on the writing at the top. And that's looking better on my iPad. So we can work like this, hopefully. Is everyone happy with that? So that's just out of frame slightly. My frame on my camera and my frame on the capture card is off as well. So, and also this is my wobbly monopod. So you can choose your track. So you've got G there, O there, and Lego there. And then you've got 9 volts, which is the best. RC, which is fine. Or Lego monorail. Lego monorail could be fun as well. So let's build ourselves a Lego railway. So it's I need to move the camera and zoom out a tad. I think it's just going to be oh, what did I just press? I think we're just going to have to live with it, as I can just about read stuff on my iPad, but that's a bigger screen. Lego layout in 50 pieces or less. Now that does sound like a fun challenge. So that's okay, Pizza Turner. So I couldn't get it any better. Okay, so you drop and drag your track, and then if they line up when the two blue dots go together. So that's 2, that's 3. You always got to have a point on it. It's not a Lego railway without a good set of points. Then it gives you somewhere to hide your second train. So I think I'll build a loop. I just try and I can't really do much else to go and get this better. I'll try to install next time some sort of magnifying software. I wonder, I got one last way to try. I will leave a visual on this, but let's go on to my network places. Okay, I'll download it onto the computer itself and then try it from there. Yeah, I'm using OBS. Okay. Downloading it for Windows. And now installing it. Installing all the files. Let it do changes. Wait for the computer to throw a stroppy. Then if I go down to, there's anyrail, this PC, and this is going to be the best I can get it. I need to monitor the output on my iPad. I can now turn this camera off. So hopefully this should be a direct image. So can people see it better now? So settings and bring on a grid, and then for one problem with this is I can't see my controls. So that's looking better from my point of view. So we're now capturing it on OBS directly from the machine. Is everybody happy with this? If so, I'll carry on. Oh, that's good. So let's go back to the track library and bring up Lego, monorail and Lego 9V, which give us higher Finley Carden. Good to have you there. So we got our monorail track and we got our straight track. If people want to keep an eye on how many pieces I use, we can have some fun. Start off with a monorail, another standard track. 50 pieces or less. So that's 4. One of the nice things you can do is select it all and then do a Control C and a Control V. Click away, do a Control V. Turn that around. Click on for MPs and it links. So that's better. So let's go and put some straights in. It's a boiling hot day today. So we've got our straights there. And then I'm going to cheat and copy that. So copying that, Control C, Control V. Select it all, turn for track around, take it by the top handle and connect it. So we now got to our first set of track. So we can have a quick look to see what it looked like. And that's our round of track. And we can change views and then go back to design. Oh, that's useful to know. Cheers. So we got our first bit, so let's put some monorail in. As it's not Lego unless it's have a monorail. I think it's a shame that the monorail got disconnected. That's the one piece of Lego I'd love to see come back. So I think I made a mistake there. So that's brought the track up and down around. That's interesting. So let's see if I can move it. So move that to one side. And there should be a way to, let's see what disconnect do. That allow you to take a piece out. And then you can put a new piece in. That one didn't line up. So this is quite nice to play with. So let's go back to the 360 view. Yeah, well, I've seen a lot of 3D printed, what do you call it, 3D printed monorail track. I can't remember the name of the company that does it. Let's have a look. So Lego monorail track. That's a very good price. So 4D bricks, they're for people who do the 3D printed version of a track, and they have a very nice selection and some very interesting bits they can do. So these are new products for them. The tiles look very interesting, as it means you can just have it running at ground level, and a short 4-stud straight is quite interesting as well. Then they do standard track and corners, a nice crossing switch, ramps, servo motors, switch brackets, train sensors, so you can do some quite interesting bits with it. And even traffic light, and then there's control software and an extension car. So yeah, I would love Lego to bring back the monorail system, but that will never happen. Okay, so let's go and start a new one. I don't want to save changes to that one. Get rid of these 2 tracks. And let's do add some lines to go and draw, add a rectangle to draw the area we have to work on. So let's design some track for that's not quite what I wanted to do. Let's design some track for track work for let's design for track work for the Saturn Carlisle line. So slightly off size, so we now got size in there. So let's go and put it at 2 meters by half a meter. I'll actually delete it and try again. So we want 200 by 50 and see what we can do with this. So we want to add a rectangle there, and then we can just move it. So this is our board for the Saturn Carlisle line. So let's go and put some track on it. 00 Pico Steam Line 100. So this is all the different track bits we can get for Pico. Remember, the Streamline is a flexible track, so you don't have any curves with this. So let's go and put some track on the board. I think I'm going to... I'm not sure. I haven't seen how to set the board side. That's why I'll put that there. Let's see how we set the board side. Option. I think for I'm not sure how to change the board side, but I'll just put that square there so that we can work on that. So let's put a piece of track for the station and then give it a passing. So go into settings. Aha, thank you for that. So let's put that at 200 by 50. Thank you for that. So I can now get rid of that one. I can move this over. So that's the first track. Have a train coming in from this side. Add a short piece and move this over. What I will do at some point is, if I have another layout, I'll actually design it on this first. So put that there. And then put a reverse point on it. Oh, I see what you mean, that just links itself up. So Dundee Road, you must be sitting there laughing at yourself thinking what a plonker Richard is with how bad I am with this. But that's half of the fun with my streams, is for me to make mistakes. I now have access to, so that's now a separate, press escape. Yeah, you got the flexi track. So that's not that much. That would be quite a small little layout. As what do we have? We have a station which would go there. That would give us a nice passing area there. Yeah, I'd put that piece there. So I would have a parcel office just there. We could have a station there, and then for track coming in there. And it's not what I wanted to do. I want to disconnect that for the moment. And then I want to make it a bit of an interesting shape. And then reconnect it. Yeah, I've needed a track design software for a long time, as I go straight into throwing myself in. And I was doing some research and found the software, and it's free, which is always good. So Dundee Road, if you send me a link when you got your video up of this, I'll make sure to share it with my viewers. So let's have a look to see what this looked like. I like how we can spin around and view it. That's quite nice. So next thing will be to change. Yeah, I've worked out that red means the curve's too tight. I was playing with it on my main PC, so that would be quite an interesting layout. Now to work out how to add some hills. Let's see what Hornby stuff it have. Let's add some Scaledale buildings. Oh, Scaledale station parts. So we can have a station here. That will be quite a long station. Oh, that's good. I'll make sure to watch it when it come out, so that I can learn how to use the software properly. But it's always fun to try something for the first time or second time and not know what you're doing. Okay, so let's see what general scenery there is. NZHO. We can put some trees in. That looked like a fun idea. But this software have a lot of quite useful, and I'll read the instructions, watch your video Dundee Road when it come out, and learn a bit more about it. So I think I'm going to I think I'm going to call the stream a day here. And thank you everyone for watching. Next time I do some software stuff, I'll just do it directly on the computer. It will make life easier. I really need a second monitor on this computer. So thank you everyone for watching, and I'm going to end the stream.